Good morning to those who listen. It is June 20th, 2026. It's 11:44 a.m. and check this out.
Is terrifying. We are now finding out that those license plate cameras aren't just recording your tags.
Now you know why they need all those data centers, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to take a lot of computing power to track and analyze all the data from every single American citizen. That's what they're working towards, in my opinion. That's why we're seeing the push for all of that. Look at this, man. Your license plate cameras are soon going to track your phones, wearables, all of this.
Wow.
Even your pets. This is nuts.
Now, the scariest part is that they're already doing it in many cities thanks to a technology called signal trace. And it's
Signal trace.
dystopian as hell. It can track any electronic device.
Another step towards the mark of the beast.
Leaving a digital fingerprint no matter where you're going. It's real-time tracking and it's happening 24/7. We already know they're using Ring cameras to keep an eye on us.
That when you have these Door Ring apps, they collect data constantly and they're trying to figure out what is it that the user wants to see. And what do we want to see? We want to see somebody walking up to our door. We want to see if a pet is outside. We don't want to see the leaves rustling. We don't want to see minor things out there. But the app is sifting through that. But as it's sifting, it's collecting data. So it's not something that you're seeing as a user all the time, but it exists. And the FBI has been digging through mountains of this type of data to try to get to this exact moment. And Director Patel says that they believed it had been lost, corrupted, or inaccessible due to a variety of factors. And through partnership with private corporations, they were able to extract these images.
And now you're not even safe in your own vehicle. They know everything about you. What time you leave for work, which route you take, and where you stop for coffee. They can not only track you, but also predict where you'll be at any given time. And if that's not scary, I don't know what is.
They're scanning our faces in public places, at protests, even at our children's schools. The government...
Oh, but this isn't dystopian, or this isn't Big Brother. This is just them looking out for you.
Secret databases they can go through anytime that they feel like it. They're blanketing our neighborhoods with flock cameras, and every single one of you should be saying, "What the flock?"
That's true. It's true. What the flock? This is coming from Hustle Channel, by the way.
An absolute egregious reach on our Fourth Amendment rights. They're creating a digital footprint of your entire life without a single warrant or even probable cause. Your morning commute to work is tracked.
Somebody else can be driving your car.
Soccer practice, that's logged. Visiting a church or a gun range, recorded forever in a government accessible database.
So now, check this out. Do you guys remember the movie Demolition Man? It's from 1993. Let me make sure that that's right. 1993. So Demolition Man is from 1993, and it had a lot of good things that it predicted. One was, it was set in 2032. And there was no crime anymore because they had cameras everywhere. They had a chip in your skin so that they could track everybody, so they could find anybody at any time. You couldn't do anything to commit a crime because they would instantly know where you're at and put you in jail. They had a system in place, like a credit system, where if you cussed, which is what he did when he woke up from cryogenics, where you're put to sleep, can't pronounce it right. So in here they unfroze him so that they could catch a criminal who they didn't have chipped, and he was out on the loose, and So they had to use unconventional methods. But so he starts cussing, and then it automatically is deducting credits every time he says a bad word. So there was a funny part where he went to the bathroom and there was no toilet paper, and he didn't know that they don't use toilet paper in the future. So he comes out and he starts swearing up a storm, so he gets a whole bunch of credits against him, and then the piece of paper comes out, each credit that he gets, so he uses the paper and goes back to the bathroom. So here's the scene. He starts swearing to it, so he gets a whole bunch of pieces of paper so he can go back to the bathroom. Okay, here's the part where I wanted to show you.
Unfortunately, Silent Phoenix was not coded. Why
Not coded.
Everyone in the city was installed code. It was a brilliant idea by Dr. Cocteau that an organically bioengineered microchip be sewn into the skin. Sensors all over the city can zero in on anyone at any time.
I can't even conceive a visual of what you police officers did before it was developed.
We work for a living. This fashion crap makes me want to puke.
What do you think you're scratching, caveman? You really think we'd let you go without control? Your code was implanted the second you thought.
Why didn't you just shove a leash up my ass?
Really? No matter how viking your era was, I cannot digest how you ever wore a badge. You're going back, John Spartan. Oh, yes, you're going back.
Could you two please dump some hormone situation?
We don't need the Neanderthal. Our computer has already examined every feasible scenario resulting from the appearance of
AI.
Phoenix. It is determined he will attempt to set up a new drug lab and form a crime syndicate.
That is correct, Chief George Earl.
Look, I hate to interrupt you two lovebirds, but that's really fucking stupid. Do you think he wants to start a business? Phoenix is going.
I made things resonate some understanding. The only place a person can even view a gun in this city is at a museum.
Boom, boom, boom. And of course, that's where the villain gets his gun. Thanks for watching. God bless. Sorry about the little bit of swearing.